Like,
Hello, welcome back to the Evolving Rose. How are you, my mature minds? Whether you're an entrepreneur or you're in corporate or you're in academia or you're a model, whatever career path you're in, I hope we can come together as a community and discuss all about it, right? As you know, I am a lawyer and a partner and a newfound full time entrepreneur. I have always been an entrepreneur, but it is a lot different being a full time entrepreneur than being like a part time entrepreneur, right? And also, I was deep in academia, of course. So those worlds look different. And I do want to put a lot of language to it and just share some of the things that I wish I knew along my journey. Because oftentimes it can be misconstrued, or people can have their own projections about these worlds. And here are some things I wished I knew when I was getting started in corporate America, right? So let's just say you just graduated and you are faced with so many options, and obviously you have the choice to do your own thing. You have the choice to maybe stay in school. You have the choice to maybe be in the entertainment industry, or you have the choice to get a job. And let's just say you decided, I want to go corporate, right? So when you first starting, just know that it probably would not be the image you had in your head. When I first started corporate, I was like, I'm going to get the corner office. I am going to be the HBIC. I am going to wear power suits because, you feel the vibe. And you do get there, right? It's not that you can't get there. But let's just say your first 3 to 5 years will be a lot of you understanding the world, the flow, how to go about things, building relationships, dealing with different personalities, learning how to show up on time. Because think about it. If you enter, because there's many ways to enter corporate, you don't have to necessarily go the traditional route of going to school, right? But your schedule is a lot different. In corporate, it's a lot stricter with time, right? It's a lot more time based, a lot more structure than probably what you were used to, right? And you're not being graded, right? You do have a sense of agency to kind of identify your brands there. And people are not gonna baby you all the way, but they will judge you. So I do want to let you know that, right? So just see the first few years, and this is how everyone's gonna see it. Like if you really want to stand out in corporate, as you just learning. Do not come into corporate America fresh out of college, barely any experience, with the energy of, I am here to control all of you guys. I am better than you guys. I know better than you guys. And I do not care to listen to any of you. Do not come into corporate with that energy. You will automatically be push it aside. They will not tell you right away because obviously there's so much going on and they have to focus on what they need to focus on, right? But they will not take you seriously because that is just not the vibe, right? Because there's so much to learn, there's so much you're going to see, and you have to kind of prove yourself, right? There are so many people that want to be in the same position you're in or have the same opportunity or the same experiences. So you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of it, and you want to make sure that you're showing higher ups that you actually want the seat at the table and you actually want to be there, right? And I do want to tell you that when you do enter corporate, and it's happened to me, you are going to meet personalities that want to fake it till you make it, right? And you do have a decision of where to flow. Like, I think that when you first enter corporate, you're going to be faced with like 5 different personalities. You're going to be faced with a person that barely even passed in college and maybe has an uncle in corporate and got their way in and can literally care less about anything and just there for the title and for the check, right? Then you're going to have the person who is just very racist and thinks that it's only for white people and hates seeing Black people in corporate and just sits there and thinks that they're better than everyone, then you're going to have the people that literally do care about their job. They want to do great. They want to move up, and they are actually doing a very good job. Then you're going to have some people that are there just for the experience, right? They don't really know if they want to go to corporate. They're kind of still trying to test things out. They're not really set, but they are there mainly for the experience. And then you're going to have those that's just super cocky. They think they know it all. They think that they studied everything in corporate, studied all the personalities, and they are ready to be handed over the golden key to become the head boss of them all, right? So when you're first starting out, you're going to have to deal with these personalities, and you're going to have to choose where you want to flow, right? To me, choose the two options. The number one, either the person that is set that they want to grow in corporate, so they are really, really doing the best, showing up as their, best selves, or choose the flow of someone that's still not sure and just trying to move around, taking as much experience as they can, and also see what fits them, right? Do not choose the flow of someone who is just starting, doesn't know anything, comes off very cringe, and is not really, let's say, liked by people that have been in that corporate world for so many years. Because remember, people talk, right? And things do follow. Reputation does follow, right? So you want to make sure whether you choose you want to stay in corporate or whether you choose you want to leave, you want to always make sure that you are being your best self so that people might say like, hey, like, I saw this person there, but I think this person would be better in acting, right? Like you want to just make sure that you are being your best self because so many other opportunities and doors will be opened to you, right? Another tip that for people entering corporate or even in corporate is making sure that again, you are showing up as your best self, right? Emotional intelligence. You want to display that in corporate, being emotionally intelligent. And why it's so important is because they want to know that your head is in the game. People want to know that you are focused on your job and you are not lost in all the other things that can distract you, because there could be a lot of distractions in corporate just because the energy is fast. There's so many opportunities. There's a lot of money that could be made. You're meeting a lot of like high powered people, and it can literally change your life if you take advantage of it. So you want to make sure that you're being emotionally intelligent. You are using your time management skills, and you are putting your best foot forward, right? And you also want to make sure that you are networking. Your networking will be your best friend just because so much will be coming to you. So you want to make sure that you're listening to good advice. I have literally watched with my eyes, mind you, I've been in corporate for over 10 years, right? I have worked in HR. I have worked in finance. I have worked in literally legal departments. So I know what I've seen, and I've literally seen how people divide in kind of those 5 groups and the difference in work, the difference in how they show up to meetings when they're listening to the wrong people, right? I have seen the difference in people's calendars, even being in HR, having to review people's work productivity. I can see that for the person that followed someone that's just so stuck in power play worlds, their calendar looks like a child's, right? Their calendar looks like they don't care, they want to get fired tomorrow. But someone that is there to win, someone that is there to get that title, get the position that they went to school for, you can tell that they actually care and they put thought into things. They put intention into things, right? So you want to make sure you are intentional with how you are showing up and you are following the right flow. So that is all for right now. And if you have any questions, whether you're early in your career, mid in career, or if you're a senior like me, make sure you are contacting me on LinkedIn, and I will catch you guys on the Evolving Rose podcast. Bye.
fuck? Like